Alright, let's get started.
Oh, head on!
I gotta transition first.
Oh, head on!
Hello! How is everyone? We're back. Okay, good thing I didn't I turned off the reverb. I almost forgot that last stream we had like the karaoke fun times and I totally did not turn off the reverb. Reverb. And here we are though. We're all good. We're all good. Ate too much for lunch. I mean, I think I ate too little for lunch today. And yes, my cough is still here. Unfortunately, it's I'm not welcoming my cough, but it's very 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 persistent on staying around, and I don't like it at all. Reverb Zatsu is also nice, but what if I reverbed it to the max? What if I made it so that like it's just like echoes and echoes and echoes? That might get a little too much though. that might get a little too much. Because I don't have the so what I do for reverbs and stuff for karaoke, I have a filter that's like preset and everything. So if I want to change it up a bit, I need to reopen all the plugins and stuff and reset it. But we can try it in another time. Also, I have to apologize from last time. I'm a pretty derpy person when it comes to setting up these live streams. I misclicked last time. I misclicked so that the Nyan karaoke stream didn't end up recording. Didn't end up saving a VOD. So, oops. The Nyan karaoke is gone, even though I promised that it would be up for it would be up for members only. But in order to make it up though, there will be an upcoming members Zatsu. Ota Club Zatsu. And I will redo some of the Nyan karaokes during that stream. So it'll all be good. It'll all be good. It'll all be good. That'll be this coming week. So hopefully everything will be fixed by that time. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. But today we are doing another vertical Zatsu. We are having hiccups as well as drumroll, please. We're doing mobile games. Sharing what your favorite mobile games are, what you're playing recently. Now, okay, so like what you're playing recently doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be your favorite mobile game. So I'm curious, like in your entire lifetimes, whether it's 50 million years or 2 days, let me know. Like, feel free to share. You know what? I should pin it. I should go pin that up. Share what mobile games you're playing recently and your favorite mobile games. Games you playing recently and your all-time favorite. There we go. I'm so good at this, guys. I'm so good at this. I've seen some people already sharing. So Ruby, Amity Arena, Nikkei. Nikkei, don't have time for others anymore. Grey Raven and Nikkei. Grey Raven's really fun. I haven't played Grey Raven in a while, but when I played it, it was so much better than some of the other action mobile RPGs. Snowbreak. Wait, Snowbreak. I think let me. There's like a card game. I don't think it's this one, but let me double check. Snowbreak. Containment Zone. Okay, no, this is definitely not the one I was thinking of. Snowbreak. RuneScape on mobile. Whoa, wait, RuneScape has mobile now? I've never tried RuneScape in my life. Maybe I should. Maybe I should one time. Because like I've heard so much about like RuneScape. On my phone, Space Ghost Dojin music. I mean, that's a good choice too. Like sometimes, I mean, okay, a lot of games lately have been such like heavy weight on your phones. Like they either take up all of your RAM. Oh, sorry, not all of your RAM. Well, they also take all of your RAM too, but all of your hard space in your phones, and then like you can't download it. You can't download updates, and you're just like stuck there. Fate Grand Order, Arknights, Nikkei Blue Archive, Laid Back. Wait, Laid Back Camping has a. I need to check out Laid Back Camping's game. The grind is real. Stop playing Simpsons Tap Out. Is Tap Out like a genre of game? Oh my gosh, Food Fantasy! Oh, that was yo, when Food Fantasy just came out, it went wild in Twitter space. Like everyone I knew was playing Food Fantasy for 2 days. Like every single person that I came across like on Twitter, they were just like raving about like how Food Fantasy is so cute and yummy at the same time. And then people like 2 days later, everyone forgot about it. But I think, yeah, it's still around. Like how I was really amazed at how fast the hype died down for that. I wonder if it's like a global launch, if they had like other region launches, whether or not those ones did way better than the English one. The updates were basically too much. Yeah, I mean, like, even the current ones I'm playing, Deep Space, Love and Deep Space, that's one. Well, I have a couple of dailies that I play, but not all of them are on mobile. Love and Deep Space is one of them. And what games are we talking about right now? Everyone's right now sharing like what kind of games they're playing currently and like their favorite ones. Feel free to share. We might just like deep dive into some of them as we go along. But right now we're just getting started. So if we include foreign mobile games, Uma Musume, Senran Kagura, Strike Witch. Yeah, feel free to include any foreign mobile games or like region locked mobile games, because that's one thing I want to discuss about too. Prefer my love to be on Earth. What about Love and Deep Space on Earth? Wait, no, the setting for Love and Deep Space is Earth though, I think. Used to play Soul Calibur Unbreakable Soul. Hit #1 before game shut down though. Yo, did you screen cap that? Oh, those are it's so satisfying to like rank high. But yeah, I play Love and Deep Space daily. I play Genshin and Honkai Star Rail, but those are on PC. So I sometimes go onto the phone side to like do some dailies and stuff, but like most of the time I play it on PC. I also play Project Sekai, Atsune Miku rhythm game, music rhythm game. Let's see what other games I have. Let me see. But I think those ones are my current dailies that I do. I have a bunch of games. I have like one phone like one old phone dedicated to playing as many mobile games as possible. So on that one, like I have Idolish 7, I have like On Stars, which I play on PC as well. What else? Rilakuma Farm, Honkai Impact, Wild Rift, Punishing Gray Raven. I have a lot of games, and like some games I'll try out for a week or two. Some days I'll try out a game, and then if I don't really like it, then I kind of drop it. Marvel Snap? Has anyone played Marvel Snap? I used to play a lot of Hearthstone on mobile. I don't know. Ooh, Ace Attorneys. Yeah, feel free to share like PC port games to mobile too, because I have Stardew Valley. What other games do I have here? Stardew Valley, Pokemon Go, I Love Hue, Taiko Pop Tap, War of the Visions, Monster Hunter Stories, Cinderella Otome Game, Word Web, Ear Training, Mini Metro, Mini Motorways, Ikemen Vampire. I have got a bunch of otoges on my phone. Yep. I don't have time to play all of them though. Minecraft's a pretty good one on mobile. Phone games really got good over in storytelling over the last 5 to 6 years. I guess like majority of it, yes. But what's called Various Day Life? Oh god. That was not that good. I don't know if it came out 5 to 6 years. I don't know how old it is, but that was not fun. I did not enjoy it. How do you even pronounce that word, Alvin? Like apocalypse, but like ecolepsy? For first 1999, I heard a lot about. I want to try it on stream one day. Because I think the setting's pretty cool. I don't know much about it, so we'll see. Daylife was Bravely Default Team, wasn't it? Yes, it was made by... I don't know if it's like the same team, but like... It looks... I guess it is, but it's like... It was... I think it was like part of Apple Arcade or something when they first released it. And then they ported over for free. Like, they gave you a discount on Steam. If you bought any of their other games, you would get Various Day Life for free, and they'll even pay you money to play the game, to get the game. It was that bad. Oh, there's like the Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Sleep. You pronounce it as Ecolapsy. No, with the silent Y. I was so close. Ecolapse. That sounds better. Azur Lane. On by the ad. Oh no. Azur Lane's pretty fun though, if I remember it correctly. Oh, there's no game is so fun. Wrong Dimension. I didn't play it myself, but I watched a playthrough on it online. I don't remember who played it, but I remember watching a playthrough of it. It was really cool. Oh, Macross Rhythm Game too. Yeah, heck yeah, rhythm game. Girls Frontline. Girls Frontline I've also not tried. There's like a bunch of these like Blue Archive, Azur Lane, Frontline. There's all these like games I feel like they fall under the same genre, even though I don't think they're like the same like play style. But I feel like they all fall under this genre of like anime girl related games that I just haven't tried yet. Like fully tried. Yeah, there's a bunch of games outside of the like American market that never get ported to Western society. Vampire Survivors is free on mobile now. Ooh, Vampire Survivors is free? Oh, I need to take a look. Oh right, Persona 5. There's a Persona 5 game that is only in Korean, traditional Chinese, and Chinese. Oh, it's pre-register, darn it. Oh, it's pre-register. I was interested to like at least take a look at it. But they don't have an English release, so I will cry.
I will just cry.
I know Chinese, but I don't know Mandarin though. 我不懂啊。我听不懂啊。I don't I can't really listen to Mandarin. I mean, I can. Okay, I can try. Even Korean, I can try, but it's the same levels. Like if I go into the Korean servers, it's the same level of understanding as if I went to the Chinese servers and like listened to what they're saying. Is it dead on? Okay, I don't know because Persona 5, like overall, this one at least looks really cool with all the new characters that they're introducing. I don't know if it'll be dead. Dead on launch. Twisted Wonderland's Chapter 7. Man, I need to catch up on Twisted Wonderland. I've been holding off on playing Twisted Wonderland because I'm really scared that it like shuts down after like a year or two. Because I've been burned very, very badly from other mobile games that are ported from like a Japanese server and they release a global server and they just die within a year. I'm a little scared, but there's a lot of waifu collecting games that are shutting down. There's a lot of like waifu and husbando collecting games that are shutting down. Both sides. Yeah. Not very happy about that. I speak a different dialect of Chinese. I speak Cantonese. Cantonese is way different than Taiwanese or Mandarin. But there are different types of Cantonese too. Like I don't really understand some versions of Cantonese. There's subtle differences. I remember a game that I tried was figurine fighting game. Wait, no, that sounds familiar. Figurine fighting game. Like when you pull, you pull for boxes, right? That look like the Nendroids. My favorite gacha game is Guardian Tales, purely for the story. Season 2 just ended and Season 3 is coming this year. Heck yeah, I love it when games do seasons and they actually have more than one season going on. But like, it's good stuff. Like when the story, like, okay, Brave Exvius, the original one, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius originally had a pretty cool story that got me hooked. I think I was like at least like invested into the story for a couple of seasons until they released Fina's like whimsical season where she just turns into a magical girl basically. I was like, no, I'm not. The story fell off and I don't really remember much about it after that. For mobile games, currently playing Witch Spring 4, such a beautiful Korean RPG game. Witch Spring 4, I need to take a look at this one. I'm down for like super pretty ones. Diablo. Spring Witch. Because there's a couple of Chinese MMOs that are ported over to mobile and have released in the West. I can't really think of any right now, but I've tried a couple of those games because I was like on an MMO itch. I was getting a withdrawal from playing like a good, decent MMO on PC, and then I was like, oh, is there a version like mobile where I don't have to like pay as much attention to it? Black Desert had a mobile version. That was when like Black Desert introduced like their mobile version of their game. I was like, okay, I'll give it another go. It's free. But, oh boy. Those ones I will try. I try like 1 or 2 weeks. And then it just, I don't know, I just drop it. Like it gets super repetitive. At that point, a lot of them are very pay to win. Ooh, Witch Spring looks so pretty. I'm gonna save this. Neural Cloud was decent. Another Eden I've heard good stuff about too. King God Castle is an excellent game. It's a gacha merger game with roguelike side content. Oh, I like roguelikes. So I'm writing this one down too. I'm writing all these ones for like, hopefully we can like take a look at it on stream one time as well. Bleach Brave Souls, longest out of your gachas, been on and off for it. Yeah, and I think it's, I don't know, for me, I think it's nice where some gachas let you take a break after a while. You've got those like daily games where you have to log in. You have to do the dailies, otherwise you're gonna be falling so far behind, especially when a new game launches. And you just gotta. At least for mobile, okay, Diablo Immortal, I at least like tried it, but yeah, I was like, I was curious what is it called? Like, is there hype around it? Like, is it as bad as everyone thinks? The answer is yes. Is there an MMORPG where whales spend like almost all their currency for a limited item every year? Isn't that every MMO? That feels like every MMO lately. Welcome, Otaku King. Yeah, Diablo Immortal was very meh. I was really disappointed because, like, in my opinion, Diablo 3 was truly my kind of like game. Minus the transactions, the auction house. We don't talk about the auction house. But in terms of out of like the entire like Diablo franchise, Diablo 3 was way more my style than like Diablo 2 or Diablo 1. Not that I have played much, or if any at all, for Diablo 1. I've heard and I've seen Diablo 2 gameplay before. I've seen Diablo 4 gameplay and how they're saying like, oh, they're trying to bring back the old Diablo 4 style. But for me, I got into Diablo 3 because of like that type of graphics, that type of content to play. So when they introduced Diablo Immortal, I was like kind of interested because it's a little bit similar to Diablo 3. And yeah, I still haven't played Diablo 4. I'm waiting for a really good sale. I'm still waiting for a good sale so that I can just like try Diablo 4 for maybe one season. I played Diablo 3 when it was like near the death, like near its like aged lifespan. Isn't it on Game Pass now? Oh, I don't have Game Pass, but I should because Mimi-chan and a couple of kawaii members are all trying to level up in League, and apparently Game Pass is like a good strat to go to level up quickly.
Welcome! Dark Rider, welcome, welcome!
Can't play new games anymore, just find tutorials too long. Same here! Oh my god, every single... Well, okay, not every single, but like very recently when I'm playing a new mobile game, I'm just trying it out. Like some of the smaller titles and stuff. Oh my gosh, you're like stuck with like hours of tutorial. They're hand holding you and you're like, no, I don't want to progress to the next part in the story. I just want to like, let me take a look around first. Half of the menus are locked anyways. And the stuff that is available to you at that moment is very little. So it's not like you're going to get lost in like the menu items. And if you're getting lost, there's some problem with your game, okay? There's some big problems. Game either has too many tutorials or you're thrown by trial by method. Dabbed a bit in Mega Man X Dive, but it felt like pay to win. Yeah. Pay to yeah, sometimes I'm kind of iffy, just like trying pay to win games, but I know that I'll never beat people who pay to win. So I'm just like super casual in those games. See as how far can I go without like paying, and then eventually you do come across that wall where you can't progress to the next part in the story or something, and then I'll just stop there. I haven't introduced Ubisoft. I don't play a lot of Ubisoft games, honestly. For that very reason. Some modes are locked unless you beat some parts of the story. It's very annoying, especially when you play gacha games. The mechanics don't really change. Yeah, the mechanics don't really change. Like, eventually, during the tutorials, you're granted access to the gacha part of the story, right? Like, people look forward to that. But I think a lot of the reasons why it takes a long time is so that people don't re-roll. Because, at least for gacha games, not so much like some of the more PvE related titles or any of that sort, but like those types of games for gacha, they try to prevent re-rolling. Unless it's built into the tutorial itself. Like there's some games out there where when you re-roll, you're able to like choose which card you want as you're starting. And then other times, like you're forced to be unable to re-roll. Like Genshin. Honkai and Genshin, those games, people were re-rolling. Re-rolling way too much. At least at the very beginning, because like Venti, oh my gosh, Venti is the best character ever. Everyone should start off with a Venti. And then re-rolling was pretty easy. It still took like 20 to 40 minutes per re-roll, and I tried to do it across like a couple of devices. I never got Venti on my first thing. I got Kaching instead, but I mean, it was okay. Do you feel bad that you're forced to pay gacha to get that one character? I mean, I feel like if you are free to play, eventually there will be a time where you collect enough currency where you can just like get the character, but you have to try your hardest to avoid all of the like FOMO that comes with like a fresh character. It's unless they never re-release the banners. Someone completed Genshin by spending $2 million. I saw someone spend like I don't know how much money to pull for as much it wasn't Kafka, Archeon. That girl, like they pulled for all of her light cones, like 100 times her light cones that are all maxed out. Like I don't know. It's crazy. Some people are like that though. And thank you for existing because you are supporting the game. Yeah, unless you're playing PvP or something where you have to get the character on launch in order to like maintain your rankings and stuff. I don't. As long as you have the monetary like assets, as long as you're like paying within your boundaries and just like enjoying the game in that sense, I don't feel sorry, but it's a gray area. Like at one point I understand like how else do you support a game? I don't deserve to be called a free-to-play player because I paid for two Star Rail characters. Well, there's different terms, right? You can be considered like a minnow if you only like pull for certain characters. Dolphin is like if you pull for more, but and then you have the big whales and like the giant whales. Those guys probably funded Honkai Star Rail and Zenless Zone Zero. When is that game coming out? I want to play it. Remember Granblue introduced the system of pity due to the amount of person spent and lack of reward after? Oh yeah, the sparking. Spark system and like just pity. Like, I'm so glad there are rules around this now. Like rules and legislations about like you have to be very, very transparent about like the percentiles. The Genshin Impact banners make you get the characters and C6 them and their weapon in a separate banner and also avoiding Mono Chichi. Man. I know at one point it's nice that they split the banners between like the characters and their weapons, but like also wow. Double dipping. Am I a VA? No, but I wish. I wish I could be a VA. That'd be pretty cool. I would love to voice in a gacha. I mean, I don't have to be like a main character, but if I could be like a grunt in the background saying like, hello, thank you, great day for fishing. Something cute like that, I would love. You can try for it. There's two. Well, I guess like one big issue is like there are some roles that are for the voice actors union, and then there is roles that you can audition for like free for alls. I'll need to do like some sort of what is it called? I'll need a demo reel of some sort. In the end, round just works up. Work. I mean, work is good. Zug, work, job done. Me, not that kind of orc. What game would I want to voice in? Oh man, a gacha game. Any type of gacha game. I would love to voice in one. I feel like... I mean, just like even a smaller gacha game of some sort. Like Food Fantasy. I don't think Food Fantasy is like a big game, but it's like, it has pretty decent VA credentials with it. Like if you check out the voice actors, at least like the Japanese ones, in Food Fantasy, there's like really popular voice actors. They're everywhere. Doom Eternal. Well, I would be down. I would be down to be like one of the beasts, like the stuff that you fight against in Doom Eternal. I mean, I do a pretty good Murloc sound. I could be Murky's friend number 2. I think around would fit Fire Emblem Heroes aesthetic-wise. Yeah, I would be like, fight for honor. And then all the attack. Ouch! Take that! That'll be cute. I played a game where the enemies are constantly spawning in the map and you have 2 options to run past the enemies or fight the enemies. That just sounds like Hearthstone. No joke, that just sounds like Hearthstone. When you're facing against an opponent that is going face, you either fight their minions or just go directly to their face because you know you're not gonna win otherwise. Oh, a boxing ring girl. You know what? Something like, even like Pokemon Sleep. Or like something like encouraging, like a boxing ring. Like, you can do it! Left jab! Right jab! Uppercut! I think it'd be cool. Like, I don't necessarily have to be, like, super credited or, like, have those really cool, commercials where they pop in and say, like, oh, Ron voiced, like, this boxing ring girl. I would just love to be in... I would just love to be in any type of gacha game. My favorite game from ye olden, not so olden times was Gravity Divide, a game where you're biking on mountains. Wait, I'm actually really curious. Has anyone actually played like Fruit Ninja or like Cut the Rope, Angry Birds? Like, what's it called? Bejeweled. What's the really the famous one? The one by King. I don't. What the heck is the name of that one? You know what? Candy Crush. Close enough. Candy Crush. Yeah. Candy Crush. Yeah, that game. I've always wondered if people actually play those games because I've never heard of like people playing them. Candy Clutch. Played Fruit Ninja, Angry Birds, Subway Surfer. Whenever I was on Fate, constantly on and off like a LOL player. Yeah, I'm like that for a couple of games too. No aunts playing them. I've heard so much about it. But I honestly like do not know anyone who's played it. Even Mama Ron just like plays she plays like wordscapes. Oh, she really likes playing what is it called? It's not Bejeweled, I don't think. But she never played Candy Crush. She was like, ew, Candy Crush. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. Preferred Puzzle and Dragons is really fun. Haven't played the classic mobile game, The Snake 2. Wait, where's Snake 1 then? Temple Run genre of games. Oh, Temple Run is another one. I've never tried those two. Like, I've never tried it aside from going... If you go on planes nowadays, you'll be able to play some of these during the flight, which is pretty funny. Puzzle and Dragons is good. That's like one game I keep going on and off on. It's impossible to play that game. Cause like I always forget my password, like the safety code for that game. Cause every time you change phones, you gotta like input it, and I forget it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links? Yeah, I have. I've played it on a stream once at Nova's channel. She was teaching me how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Oh, Pokemon has a lot of mobile games too. I think I've tried a lot of them. I really liked the Magikarp. The Magikarp mobile game. That was fun. Emulators are now like not prohibited, like allowed from the iPhone store apparently. Like you can get legit emulators now on iPhone. Terra Monsters. Terra Monsters I've not heard about. iOS hates emulators? No, but they said that they're gonna allow it. Always had an Android. Well, there's like the Android versus iOS. And sometimes there's games that are only on one app, like App Store versus like the other one, and you're just like, oh my gosh. What's your phone? I have both. Just like for VTuber tracking and stuff, iPhones are more recommended, so I have one for tracking. I've played Fate. Yeah, I've played Fate a bit when like the big hype for the game started. I tried it a little bit, but I don't play it anymore. Meant the number? Which number? The number of phones I have? I have a YouTube video on the number of phones I have. Oh, phone. No, my phones don't have phone numbers on them. Bruh, you play like you don't have an old phone. You guys don't have phones. You know when the Diablo Immortal thing came out and they're like, you guys don't have phones? I think the dude like thought everyone has like all these old phones lying around and stuff. When in reality, I don't think a lot of people have like you trade in your phones, right? I use my phones way too much though. Like it would be years before I go replace a phone. And then by that time when you trade it in, it has zero value. Zero value, guys. Zero. I think last time, like the most recent time I tried to trade in a phone, they gave me like $50. I don't think it was even $50, it was like $20 or something. I was like, what can I do with this? Pretty silly. This phone is not the concern. Yeah, right? I thought it was hilarious. Get a McDonald's meal. You're right. A McDonald's meal is probably $20 now. Depends. I had my phone for 3 years just laying down, bro. Forwarded to a friend of mine. You can put it in a glass photo case. Super Mecha Championship. Why? That sounds familiar, but I might be like misinterpreting, like misremembering. Oh, speaking of like championships and stuff, like auto chess. I played auto chess for a while on my phone. Like the OG auto chess. And then like there's a bunch of people. There's a bunch of like, what is it called? There's a bunch of different studios that started making their own auto chess before TFT was even a thing. It's so intense. Power Rangers mobile games. I don't know those ones actually. There is an upcoming Kamen Rider game that I really want to play. Just depends on if well, first of all, it's not going to have a global release, I don't think. So I'll have to play it on the Japanese servers. First, don't getting the Dota chess game mode. What's it called? Battlegrounds, right? There's so many different modes. Holy. But do you wait, guys? Do you prefer if you're playing games where you are like you have the controls of like walking around and stuff on the screen, or do you prefer like the tap to go here, tap to go there? Like Punishing Grey Raven or like Genshin, you have to have both of your hands on the mobile device in order to play. But for some other games like Marvel Snap or Hearthstone or just like other Blue Archive, stuff like that. Why not both? Can't play Punishing Grey Raven on mobile, PC only. For me, I can't play Punishing Grey Raven on PC. Walking is better. It's more immersive. Yeah, I feel like that's. If they can do it well, then I like it. But like, the issue is like for Genshin and stuff, you need like some sort of third hand to play the game, or like how do you control camera? If you have your left hand doing all the moving and stuff, where your right hand is tapping on like the skills and things. You have to use like one of your other hands. Whoa, one of your hands to do the camera rotations and stuff too. Walking is fun until it gets glitchy, and then it's better for tap. Kamen Rider game could launch. We just need to request it since they own the American rights for Tokusatsu show. Oh, interesting. I don't know, man. Hasbro, I don't know if Hasbro will be like, yeah, I'm down to have... Because it's a Kamen Rider adjacent. It's not exactly a Tokusatsu game, so I don't think it'll go through Hasbro. I could see the appeal for tapping, clicking at the spot over dragging using arrow keys, but I don't get why games like League do it as well. Yeah, League I feel like is on a different league of its own. I kind of prefer Wild Rift over PC League. But it's also because the games are much faster overall.
Not the tomatoes again.
Tsukika, welcome. Important question, League or Dota? I like ARAM. I don't like 5v5 League, okay? I just don't like Summoner's Rift, and Dota is way too long. Like, both of those games are way too long for me to enjoy. Oh my gosh, Heroes of the Storm. Yes, I like that game. Yes. Yes to Heroes of the Storm. HOTS. Also, why did Blizzard make a game called HOTS, Heroes of the Storm, when they already have Heart of the Swarm? And please don't tell me I play League. I'm so sorry, Cora. A bunch of kawaii members want to do something for League. I got dragged in. Instantly unfriended. No, come back, Cora, come back. I just want to play a full stack Overwatch 2 team, guys. It's so hard. What about Honkai Star Rail? Yeah, I play a lot of Honkai Star Rail, but I play on PC instead of mobile. Even though, well, do you consider Honkai Star Rail to be a mobile game? Like, I guess Genshin is, like, advertised as a mobile game, but I feel like most people play it on PC, right? At least that's my thought. Honestly, I haven't played League in the past, like, I don't know, 5 years or so. I don't know any of the new characters, aside from the ones that come to Wild Rift. Briar? Who's that? Oh god. Mihoyo games are mobile, but not meant for mobile. That is so true. The amount of times where... No, but it is mobile first, though. A lot of the interactions that you do on the PC side, when you click around and stuff, you definitely think like, oh, this is designed mobile first. Like, there's so many things on the computer side where you can reduce the amount of clicks. Like, you don't have to. You have more space and stuff. Like, why are you doing? Did I ever play School Idol Festival? Yes, I've played both. I didn't play the new one that closed, though. I was like, I'm not gonna play that one. I don't think it's worth my time to play a game that announced that it's gonna close in like 2 months. Save me. But I like playing the original School Idol Fest. The games are limited by being on mobile and it shows. It's true. It is true. Honkai Starville, I feel like it's very much friendlier as a mobile game because of the turn-based system. For Genshin, I feel like it should be a PC first game. Up until May, it's still going. Should I don't think I can get rights to play it on stream. Maybe I will. Just give it a go. I'll give it a go. Try to pull for like my favorite characters and then cry. Proceed to cry because it closed. And Bodum, thank you so much for asking about my health. I'm still very I still cough a lot, but I feel a lot better now. Just overall. It's just taking a while to get away. The cough just wants to stick on. MiHoYo is a company that makes you remove everything from your mobile device until you just have to buy a new mobile device. And then they sell you, they sell you mobile devices that have their characters on it. Did you see the really cool child package? Have I heard of Path of Nowhere? I have heard of Path of Nowhere, but I've never played it or like know exactly what it is. Some gacha games you need to bind your own controls like 8 buttons. Holy. OnePlus Kaching, Samsung Ganyu. Yeah, you can. It's crazy. It's crazy. They look so cool though. The phones and stuff. And then you get additional like goodies when you buy the phone. But yeah, it's crazy. And then in order to download the next update, you need to make sure your phone has enough to, first of all, download the entire game again, so that they can unpack it and then remove the old versioning from your phone. It's crazy. I would love to have a Ganyu phone. Yeah, Ganyu would be cool. I would be down to have a Ganyu. Would buy the phone until I'm told that I'm out of storage. And then you gotta buy another Ganyu phone. But yeah, sometimes I have to like pick and choose which games. Which is a reason why I don't want to play Genshin on my phone, because I have all these other games. And then every time I gotta update, I gotta download the entire thing. But there are like smaller games, like not necessarily gacha games. Like the Rilakuma Farm game, which is pretty fun to play. But those games also don't take that much time to like go in, do your dailies, and then get back out. Everything has dailies, which kind of like game doesn't have dailies? Even otome games. When you're just reading visual novels on your phone, you can only earn like a couple of free bookmarks before you have to wait for the next day for new free bookmarks. There's special gamepads for mobiles or snap-on shoulder buttons for players who need extra buttons. Oh yeah, I've seen like the stuff that you can like suction on top of your phone so that you can use you can do the joysticking stuff. And then there's also external stuff. You can like attach you can attach the joystick otherwise. Block-based otome games have daily quests. Yeah, there's something called Love in Deep Space. Love and Deep Space, where the stories are locked behind player level. And the only way you can earn player level is by doing the daily quests. But the daily quests, well, Love and Deep Space, I feel like is a different like genre. Because it's not fully otome in the sense that like, oh, you just read a story and like continue. There's actually action. Similar to Punishing Grey Raven. Like there's action parts of that story where you go and fight. Oh, it's not that bad. In space, no one can hear you scream. Oh my gosh. Sounds so morbid. How many gachas can I keep up with? 4 is usually my limit. Daily gacha game. 4 or 5 is my limit. Right now I'm playing 5. Never mind, 5 is my limit. Right now I'm playing Star Rail, Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, Project Sekai, Love and Deep Space, and technically I still do like Hearthstone dailies. So I recently just like popped back in to check out like what Hearthstone's about, but I'm not like fully invested in it. What other dailies do I do? Oh yeah, because I have to do dailies in League as well to level up. How long are dailies? This is funny. Okay. Love and Deep Space is a bathroom breaks equivalent of time for the dailies. It's super fast. Honkai Star Rail login do like I know I play like multiple games at once, so like instead of I have multiple threads. I have multiple threads going on at once. I am like a 7-core, 8-core computer. Multi-threading at its finest. Farm games or different tycoons are also popular in mobiles, and those ones have dailies too. Has anyone played Cookie Run? Cookie Run Kingdom. What about games music? I mostly play everything mute. Even my otome game, visual novels and stuff on mobile, I usually play everything without sound. I know, you can laugh at me all you want. If I had to choose between mobile, Genshin, or a rhythm game, definitely rhythm game. Definitely rhythm. I don't really like to play Genshin on mobile. It requires too much effort. But the experience? What experience? What experience in Genshin is better on the phone than on the computer? Like the fighting and stuff is so much more satisfying, and plus I have a higher specs on my computer compared to my phone. So like on phones and stuff, I play everything at the lowest graphics level. Even though my phone's like, oh, you can support like high graphics. Do you want to play with high graphics? And I was like, no. If I play this game on high graphics, I'm just gonna have a hot brick. at the end of this game session. A very hot brick. I put everything on max with physics on your phone? Wait, on your phone you put max physics? Does someone really care about graphics on mobile? At least in the advertisement, someone does. Apparently someone does. Every time you see a new phone being introduced, like the ads for a new phone, they're like, aside from the camera being like a cool new spec, the next thing is like, you can play games at maximum graphics. It's the best thing ever. And I'm like, Meh. Ah, yes, I need to see all the pristine pixels up close in my eyes. High graphics is, the powder of the sun and the pomegranate. Whoosh! The fire's in me. Being a Wu-Tao main as a mobile player adds to the adrenaline of that did not just nearly one-shot me. Oh, that's true. Like mobs and stuff I feel like is hard to manipulate. I drop Genshin in a heartbeat for a rhythm game I can play longer and not kill my battery life for a game. Yeah, out of all of the games, like, I feel like because there's dailies, there's limits to how much you can earn per day in a non-rhythm game. I feel like overall you spend less time in those types of games compared to like investing very heavily in a rhythm game of some sort. Because if an event happens and you want to tier for that event, you have to non-stop play the game as much as possible. But even then, you won't be able to beat the people that have like 3 people playing on the same account. Like, it's just impossible. But for those games, like, for rhythm games, you have to continuously play in order to rank up. So like sometimes I can tier up to like top for colorful Sekai, Project Sekai, I don't play like 24 hours and stuff. But for certain events when the stars align and my cards are actually the right type and I have a decent team, sometimes I would grind up to like top 4,000. That's it. Like I don't think I can even go higher than that. Well, no, I can if I level up all of my cards and maybe if they're all 5 stars like unlocked. But other than that, it's impossible. It's impossible. You set a charger on fire playing Honkai? Oh my gosh. You only got a pixel because Google rewarded you for spending so much money on a phone games. Heck yeah, platinum points. The thing about rhythm games is though you can slightly cheat depending on like how much money you're willing to invest in it. You don't necessarily have to have a rhythm. You just need money. Remember the banger game 2048? Yeah, that's on airplanes. If you go on a plane, sometimes you can get that as one of those games that you can play on their tablets, on their phone, on the tablets that you can also watch movies on. Yeah. I got... Wait, that is... I mean, I got 2048 several times on my flight. It was pretty funny, though. It was pretty funny. It's so simple yet captivating. Yeah, and then some people have, like, the 3s, the... What's it called? The 3s, and then sometimes it's, like, 4s. My plane had Uno, got bored after less than a game. Oh my gosh, no! I played 2048 non-stop on my flight. Oh, they should add Suika. Screw Angry Birds. Who wants to play Angry Birds on the flight? Bejeweled is okay, but like, it's really annoying to play Bejeweled on planes because the response, the screen's response and stuff is pretty bad sometimes. Is Suika only on the Switch? The official Suika game, yes, is only on the Switch, but you can play like alternate games that have the same feeling and stuff. Those are available on mobile and stuff. I actually downloaded a Suika-like game as a part of that trip because I got really addicted to it, but I just didn't play it on the Switch. I didn't bring the Switch. Subway Surfers is awesome. I've never tried Subway Surfers. Subway Surfers, not Surfer Subways. Silent Hope I haven't played, no. You mean clones. Suika likes, guys. Also, why is my... There you go. My straw was in the middle of my phone. Suika likes. Rogue likes. Suika likes. Because, like, what kind of... I guess it is like a clone of 2048 in a sense. But not really, not really. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, is there any other game like Suika before? Can't really think of one. No, I'm not sure. But yeah, for rhythm games. For rhythm games, you can technically cheat the system by getting cards that increase your probability of getting a perfect score. Or like they protect your score, protect your combos and stuff. Katamari had a tap game? What? Where was I? I was like, what kind of franchise doesn't have a mobile game of some sort? I think everyone can agree rhythm games are actually goated. It's really cool when it's really cool in a rhythm game when you are able to like play songs that you personally like already enjoy. What is it? I'm trying to remember. Like, okay, Hatsune Miku. Yeah, I like a lot of Vocaloid songs. That kind of makes sense why I enjoy playing that game, because like I'm familiar with the songs. But the funny thing is I don't play it with any sound. So all of the songs are actually in my head. And I'm using like my memory to play the game. But one thing I wish about rhythm games is that there's more variety. Because there's different layouts for rhythm games, right? Some of them are a completely horizontal bar for the tap areas. Some of them are like an oval shape, curved to the top. Some of them are like just like on the sides. D4DJ I haven't tried, but I like the music from them. I do like the music. I've sang some of the songs before, like covered. Not covered, but like sang karaoke. I always wanted to play a full-fledged Pokemon game on your phone, something like Fire Red but official. I'm surprised that there isn't one. I guess I guess one of the main reasons is like there's a lot of like Pokemon alternative games. You don't like, was it Pokemon Cafe? Pokemon Go. They always try to like have a different genre of game for mobile and not exactly the main Pokemon franchise on it. I think it's because like they want to stick with the Switch or like the Nintendo console for those ones. Because a lot of people buy the consoles for the games, right? So I think it would be pretty difficult for them to like, for anyone to persuade them to try. Put those on phones. My friend has not stopped talking about OnStars. OnStars is fun. OnStars is insanely fun. The rhythm part, like the rhythm game part, is not as fun as Project Sekai, but I like the story. I like the additional like stuff that you can do in that game. Because you get to manage like the little peoples. You also get to like build up your own office, which I think is cute. If the console has some good games you're interested in, you're gonna get the system for those games itself. That was me with Final Fantasy 16. I did not own a PS5 prior to Final Fantasy 16. But if it wasn't Final Fantasy 16, that... Well, okay, that was a console exclusive for a while. Like, I would also play it for the Yakuza games. But Yakuza, you can play it on PC. Playing Grand Theft Auto 3 on mobile had me up for hours trying to beat the game with no sleep or food. I think it's cool if we have more ports of games, but I don't know. So for consoles, I'm getting a little burnt out from remakes. But here I am saying like, oh, I wish phones had more ports over it. Topic of the day is mobile games. Yeah. Please share like what kind of mobile games you're playing recently, or like what your favorite mobile game of all time is. Are there any mobile games you think are better in VR? Mobile games, I feel like overall, if it is better in VR, I feel like it might as well just be like a PC game at that point. Because you have to consider, like, are you trying to use a VR headset in addition to the mobile game? Or is, like, what kind of controls and stuff are you thinking about for the VR game? If you can use, like, anything but the phone as the controls, then I think the answer would be, like, PC games, or some PC games might be better in VR. But I can't play VR very much. VR, at least like right now, the technology and where it's like stabilizing gives me headaches. I cannot play for very long. Good luck trying to preserve those games later on. Most mobile games, yeah, most mobile games nowadays can't even last a year. But unfortunately, they have to release it because there's so much like dev time, not wasted, but like when a game gets announced, there's probably like months and months, not just like a couple of months, but like months or years of time invested into developing a mobile game. Or like any game of any sort, honestly. So at least you have to like release it, especially if you have like, I don't know, people backing the game or like invested into the game. Like you have to release it. I don't know, kind of like Love Live, their most recent game. people laugh at it because they're launching it and then just closing it in 2 months, but there's definitely quite a few reasons why they have to do it, even though people are gonna have backlash. I'm really surprised that Idolish 7 in the JP side is how many years in the making? It's like 7, 8, 9 maybe? Longest you played is Ezra Lane. Oh, Bandori is fun too. Bandori. I really like Bandori for the usage of like live 2D in that game. Way before VTubers were a thing. Bandori and their live 2D. Because a lot of these games do use live 2D. Gameloft! Oh my gosh. Gameloft still makes games, right? Grand Blue is another long game, yeah. Grand Blue! And then that gacha game funds all of the like other games that are coming out recently, so I'm very happy. Oh, I think wait, there was what's it called? Full Metal Alchemist game, mobile game. I don't know if it ever went to the Western side, but I think it died. Are there any games I played and eventually got removed from my app store? I feel like it would just be the phone exclusive games in general. Like sometimes phones come with like built-in games. Gameloft as an example, I remember like one of my young and like earliest phones that I got had like a Gameloft, like I don't think it was Lightning McQueen. Oh yeah, Asphalt series. Yes, that one. Like the phone came with that game, but I don't know if it ever updated or anything. It was just a game I had on my phone. Womp womp. Gameloft didn't make a game from 4 years ago. The last update was Cars, which got deleted from everything. Well, a lot of the Otome games got deleted. Like the ones I used to play. Love Live died. Skiing game? Wait, what about like those like farm games? I know I mentioned Rilakuma's farm, but though, what's it called? Cookie Run Kingdom is technically it's not really a farming game, but it's like, is it management? How would you define Cookie Run Kingdom? You have like an area like a farming game, but you're not farming. I guess you're farming materials, right? I don't even remember very much about the cookie thing. Those ones are pretty nice to just like have on your phone. I don't like, and then just pop in every hour. Like not every hour, but every couple of hours or so. I think it's nice to have a good mix. You don't want to have like you don't want to have like 10 different games that like every hour you switch between the games. That's me though. Hey, grand is longest time playing until I lost the account. No! Oh my god. Okay, who else has at least lost one of their game accounts? I've lost Puzzle and Dragon way too many times, but like before account binding was the thing. Oh god. Games that flood your notification bar. Ew. Okay, yeah, the number one thing I do when I open a new game is to disable the notifications. Why would you need notifications for a mobile game? Lost my account to Impact 3rd? Oh my gosh. I don't engage in mobile games at all for how much more pricey they are than console games. Well, I mean, there's some like non-gacha, non-ongoing games for mobile that you just like pay $5 to play the basic game and stuff. There are those ones out there. There's like some smaller games. I lost my JP Azure Lane account until there's different servers when Ian came out. Oh, phew. Yeah, sometimes I'm scared. Like servers, I get mixed up between servers as well. That has happened to me a couple of times. I'm just like, oop. Emus, thank you so much for the 20. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Speaking of donos though. Guys, if we reach daily dono for 5 times in a row, there will be a special stream at the end if we manage to hit 5 times daily donos in a row. I've done a couple of karaoke streams. They're usually very fun and lighthearted. It's not like really intense like songs and stuff. So the most recent redeem that I did was for a Nyan karaoke stream, and that was really fun. I had a lot of fun just like playing songs and singing songs with the cat sound. But yeah, the rewards for daily dono streaks are gonna be like fun stuff like that, and every dollar counts. Every dollar supports the content that I create, and they also like all the donos that I get go directly back into like developing future content for this channel and stuff. So for example, music covers and getting art to use for thumbnails and stuff, all these things. So yeah, I really appreciate all the donations. Thank you. I reached 15K? Wait, what? Oh my god! Yo! Heck yeah! Imagine guys, thank you. I managed to make 15K in subs before my birthday. What? Heck yeah! We should probably do some like fun celebration stuff, but also I'm planning the birthday streams. Yeah, you heard that right. There's 2 of them. I'm planning the birthday program and stuff, so we could kind of like do it together, I guess. Celebrate it together. Cause like for like the big milestones, at least for us, it's usually like the 10s, 20s, 30s, and stuff. So for 15K, there isn't like something super special announced, but I'm still super grateful. So we can definitely do like a huzzah hurrah for an upcoming stream. That'll be fun. But thank you guys. Thank you. Hopefully everyone is like checking out like music covers and like streams and stuff. Hopefully I'm providing cheerful content for everyone. So thank you. $20K rand mobile crane game. That'd be so fun. I would love. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Around look like Steely. Well, I mean, the butterfly. There's like a couple of butterfly swordsmen out there. There's like the one from whatchamacallit, Grand Blue Fast Fantasy. Not Grand Blue Fast. Grand Blue Fantasy. But thank you guys. Let me drink some water. Oh my gosh, I really wish this cough was going away. Oh. I've been trying to record like stuff for like horizontal stuff, long forms, like shorts and everything, but I just haven't been able to because the stupid cough like interrupts me every time I'm trying to say a sentence. Battle Cats is a great game. I've seen a lot of like fun ads for Battle Cats, like different like content creators get sponsored by Battle Cats, and I think that is a very, very silly but fun game. There's so many like different types of cat related games too, like comfy cat related games. Am I taking any medication for my cough? So I finished my cough medicine bottle. And they tell you to not use it for over like a week or so. So I haven't like added any additional like dosages of anything since I finished the bottle. It's just unfortunate. Like this cough, I've had this experience before where I will just cough for like, I don't know, up to 4 weeks. One day I will just wake up and I won't cough anymore. Sometimes using like an inhaler and stuff helps, but I don't have one right now. It's all expired. Yeah, what was I talking about? Cat games. There's so many comfy cat games. Whenever you go on like the mobile app store, you can search like cozy cats or like merge those cats. Oh yeah, AFK games. Oh, that's a big genre of mobile games. Just the AFK. What are your thoughts on AFK games? I think I've played AFK Arena or something before. AFK Journey, AFK Arena. Idly Prize is an AFK game. Garfield Kart? Garfield Kart is the coziest cat game. I heard so much about Garfield Kart. I haven't played it before. I will give it a try. Played an AFK gacha before. What are your overall thoughts on it though? Like for that type of game, you're basically skipping the farming part, right? Below the chat is AFK Journey. No way! That's hilarious! I am not sponsored by AFK Journey. But AFK Journey, if you want me to sponsor your game, hit me up. Kinda hate the AFK genre. Yeah, I don't really understand the AFK genre until I played like AFK Arena. But it's basically just like a time-burning game. Like a cookie... It's a cookie clicker reverso. Uno reverso. There's this raid game and it's notorious for its advertising. Wait, that one is an AFK game? Also, raid game that is notorious for its advertisement. If you ever want to sponsor me, I'm down. And I too will get to say the phrase. Beep, 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 beep. Redacted. AFK games confuse me until I'm told I get to do things. Yeah, it's basically a reverse cookie clicker, right? Like you kind of just wait for things to happen. But there's like sometimes you get to like build up your like collection really fast, and then the end game is the slow part where you pay money to speed things up, or like you basically pay money to make things happen. But then there's also the reverse. Apparently, there's the reverse too, where it starts off really slow. And then you pay at the beginning so that you can get a larger collection of stuff to do things fast at the end. I haven't touched the AFK genre in a while though. I don't really know what the new meta is for AFK games. You're now Ran money doesn't smell, Tsukiha. No, I'm still Ran insanity, Tsukiha. There's the underscore money doesn't smell. I mostly see ads for AFK games, but I don't necessarily see people play them. What's the difference of this than Cookie Clicker? Nikkei is kind of an AFK game, but you can kind of override, right? Like you can ask the girls to like go back and forth or like hit stuff. There's some sort of user interaction at some point in the game. But yeah, I would say like even what was it called Blue Archive and stuff. Those ones, a lot of these games, they okay, hold on. Roll back. Would you consider a tower defense AFK game? In a sense, all you do is just plop different things down and they do the fighting for you. Oh, Memento Mori. I wanted to try that one. I had that on my list before, but Memento Mori. Isn't Nikkei the game about anime girls with big assets? But oh boy, if you read the story for Nikkei, I would highly recommend at least checking out the first chapter of Nikkei. Holy. Like doing things? Yeah, I prefer doing things too. More action games. That would be me. Auto Battler are AFK to an extent. Technically, yeah. Yeah, because like Auto Battlers, tower defense, you set things up and then just kind of like wait for the next level. But it's much faster in progress than an AFK game. An AFK game to me is where you have to wait for resources to accumulate to progress. I also don't really understand why you would invest money into an AFK game. Hear me out on this. Like, if the whole objective of an AFK game is to just like wait for resources to move on to the next level, what is the point of speeding things up? Like, what's the end game here? It's a trap. There's a game called Marvel Strike Force. Oh, I like Marvel games. Oh, Zoom, there's Marvel. Holy. Oh, has anyone ever played Tsum Tsum? That is a word I haven't heard of in a very, very long time. I can't believe I like forgot about it. Tsum Tsum is a game I used to play a lot. Natsukashi desho. I don't see the point either. The only way I can see is people want to see their names at the top of the leaderboard. Yeah. But like everyone's just like waiting. I mean, I guess it would be an easier way to get your name on a leaderboard, but I'd rather be like more hands-on in achieving my goals. At least in the rhythm game, it's directly related to how much effort you're putting in, or like how much. Well, okay, for that, I guess like how much money you put in is a thing as well. But at least you feel more satisfied. I don't know. Profit. Though to be honest, I feel like AFK games, the profit versus like the amount of time it takes to develop it might have like a better ratio. Yeah, maybe. Game dev is hard though. Just overall. You can't really expect like well, monetizing overall is pretty hard in game. But back then, like I think like at the start of like mobile games and stuff, there's not a lot of gacha systems implemented. It wasn't until like Candy Crush or like that genre of game came in. Like I feel like a lot of the olden mobile games are like you purchase like $10 for a game and then you own that game. But nowadays the market is just flooded with all of these games where you have to log in to do dailies, you have to like have currency, like 50 different currencies, and you... Oh my gosh, we can talk about this too. No, guys. I hate it when games have two different currencies, like the free currency and the paid currency. Oh my gosh. Like, it's the same design and stuff. I'm Genshin, I'm looking at you. But like, you basically cannot get anything. You can't get anything in the cash shop, which is like, the name already speaks for itself. But like, oh. That grinds my gears, as they say. Like Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, Gems. Yeah, a lot of games just have this. I don't even know if some of the Final Fantasy games have this issue too. Like, I get it. Those currencies have special names. One you get via money is hard currency, the one you farm is soft currency. Like, I get it. I get that the game needs like some sort of monetary thing in order to survive because it is a live service game. I understand. But it grinds my gears even more when a game gets like introduces one currency when it first begins, and then several years later, they're like, wait, guys, we're gonna introduce a new currency that you can only buy with real money. And there's no, like, you're basically upsetting a giant portion of the game, like your gaming audience. They should just make a flat fee to pay for stuff instead of slapping us with paid currency. Yeah. Like, one thing I noticed for Project Sekai is you get different gacha rates depending on which type of currency you use to pull on the gacha banners. I don't know if there's like more games that do this. But basically, you get better rates. if you use the paid currency. But that doesn't mean you can't get... It doesn't mean you can't get the items with the free currency. It is possible. Yeah, it's a thing. Let me pull up this. I don't know if it's in every single banner, but I've seen it. And like some banners are paid exclusive, like paid currencies exclusive. It's not like you can't obtain the cards. Otherwise, there might be like a very, very, very slim chance of getting it. Let me pull up the game. 1 second. Because like, I don't think a lot of games do that. $50-50 in hard pity. Oh, that... I read... It's kind of sad that we as a society accept that games should, like... Games have pity. Like... like, we think it's better for a game to have a pity than not have pity. And I don't think we should have this conversation to begin with at the very beginning. Like, if you get what I mean, we live in a society. Let's see. Let me just read this. Here we go. Gacha bonuses. For every pull in the gacha, you will acquire gacha bonuses, and then the bonus basically is the pity rate for Project Sekai. So if you use a free crystal, it's only an additional 0.5 gacha bonus, but every time you use paid crystals, you get a 1 bonus point. If you spend both free crystals and paid crystals in one transaction, that is only a 0.5 extra bonus. You will not obtain any gacha bonuses with the free daily pulls. You will not obtain gacha bonuses. Once you have acquired 50 gacha bonuses, you will get a guaranteed 4-star. And then that's the 50-50. And then once you get 100 gacha bonus points, you will get the guaranteed on bana. Old arcade games ain't got none at all. People defend no pity. People don't defend no pity, but it's upsetting that we, as a society, consider having a pity is God's gift. Like, we shouldn't be even thinking about this at all. The reason pity is a thing because the governments were breathing on down their necks. 100 pulls? Yeah, it's way too much because it takes like a free-to-play player. Right now, I only have 30 pulls, I think. 30 or 40 pulls. I have to save up like 6 months worth of crystals in order to like do 100 pulls. Wait, no, sorry. I have to save up 200 pulls as a free-to-play player. So for a paying player, you only need 100 pulls to guarantee. But for a free-to-play player, you need 200 pulls for the guarantee because each point you earn is only half a point per pull. So yeah. That's really intense. Like, a lot of these like discussions are like calculating down to like min-maxing how much currencies you can do. How many currencies you can get like per season and stuff. Yeah, and you don't even earn that much from events and tiering unless you're in the top like 100, which is impossible without money anyways. So back in the day, you just play and complete some rewards, daily missions. They even require you to play a minimum of 2 hours to get an in-game reward. And then nowadays, there's games where they don't let you play for like 3 hours. You earn no rewards after the 3rd hour of playing. Something silly like that. Yeah. It is rigged. It's frustrating. It's like technically not rigged, but rigged in a sense, yeah. Mm-hmm. Most of these gacha games, I feel like the only way to win is to not play. If you are able to restrain yourself from FOMO, I think it's okay. The issue with gacha currency progression, it depends on your rank. That in itself is stressful. How much I get isn't the same, and how much you earn versus like a top master play isn't the same. Yeah. Yeah. I feel, yeah, it's the same here. Like, I definitely feel like as like a lot of, I play a lot of games free to play. Including gacha games. Because like, I know I can't afford, I cannot afford to wail for every single character I like. So for the ones that I like, save up my free to play currencies and stuff, I value that character much more if I eventually pull for like a rare character. Just spend your money on VTubers instead. Yeah, we do have a job here. So it's just a little different. Don't ever play gacha and lead to a happy life. Yeah, don't. Well, I mean, I'm too deep into gacha to enjoy life without gacha. But for me, I turn that frustration into happiness in a sense. Not because I'm maso. It's just when you eventually pull for the character that you're looking forward to. You're just like, yeah! And then you'd proceed to drop the character in the next... The worst is when the character is limited and actually meta, then the FOMO starts to really kick in. That's me with, how do you pronounce her name? Acheron? Acheron? Acheron. 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 In Star Rail, everyone is saying how she's like the most OP character and you have to pull for her weapon light cone. Otherwise, she's just a standard DPS character, but better than the other DPS characters that are released, but you gotta get Acheron. For me, I don't think she's worth it because my collection already has like 2 DPS characters from her that have the same element. Acheron? Acheron. Akron. Akran. Akron. Acorn. You know what? From now on, I'm just gonna call her Acorn. You call her Archon? Acorn. Yeah, Acorn, guys. I'm gonna call her Acorn. I see a lot of FOMO posts about it and I feel really bad. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad about it. I think I'm waiting for the, okay, sorry guys. I'm not really a waifu collector. I think you guys know this enough already, but I'm not a waifu collector. I'm a husbando collector. So I am waiting for Adventurin in the next patch. It doesn't matter if he's awful or good. I'm just gonna get him for his beautiful, beautiful looks. I just have to admit, I can't hide this fact any longer. Sure, I love me some armpit ladies too. Don't get me wrong. Genshin has a bunch of these really cute girls. Do you? In some sense, I'm sometimes a meta collector, but if I like the character enough when I'm doing the trial, that I might consider getting them if I slowly build up the pity. The nice thing about Genshin is that you can slowly build up the pity on all of the limited banners. Like it crosses between banners. A lot of rhythm games don't do that. I tried to get Acorn with the little free stuff they gave away, but didn't and uninstalled. Rip. Should I get a Hispano besides Dark Ratio? Adventureman might be your boy. He's too cute. When a game makes me feel FOMO, it makes me mad. I want to play it less. Learned that after Destiny 2. For me, I think I start off wanting to do every single game in every single thing in a game. Take Genshin for example. Like, I will do all my dailies every day, just to get to like max player rank. I will try to do every single event and clear the events as much as possible. But it comes a point where logging in becomes a chore, right? Topaz ENVA is a big adventure in Sim. But I mean by limited, they will never appear again as an unattainable. Yeah. Sometimes, like, Genshin has those, right? For some of the summer events and stuff, if you've never played that event when it's launched, they give you like quite a bit of time to finish the event. But if you're just not there for that event, then you're screwed. You'll never get the weapons. You'll never get the event bonuses, the weapons and stuff that you collect as a part of the event rewards. All it takes is just one of these events. If I skip it, then I kind of demote the game from a daily must play, must grind to a login for dailies. Login for dailies as much as possible. Like, I've kind of learned that as I played a lot of mobile games. For example, Cookie Run Kingdom. I think I played near the start of the launch of that game, so I caught up pretty quickly. And I was able to get a lot of the characters and stuff without too much investments. Like, I only did the battle pass. But when I was sorry, for the events, not necessarily the characters themselves, but like the stuff that they gave from the events. But like the moment I skipped one of the weeks collecting the event rewards, I was like, okay, that's it for me. I'm not gonna play this game like as heavily, because it's impossible, right? It's impossible to be a completionist in that game. WoW has this issue though. World of Warcraft, the achievements in that game, if you start today, it's impossible for you to have full achievement completion. Thank goodness I'm not into like that type of achievement collecting. I really like collecting, but I don't really care if I miss a thing or two. I just like to collect as much as possible. Like maybe a subdivision of the overall achievements, like eat every single food item or something like that. If I can do it without using any limited items and stuff, like eating any limited edition items, I'll try to aim for it. Like, I'm a pretty achievement reaching type of gamer. A lot of the games I play is for achievement. But like, you can't bait me into playing a game for the limited edition achievements.
It's impossible.
What about Genshin Impact? A lot of the stuff in Genshin Impact, like the achievement stuffs, is achievable, I think. Sorry, Guardian Tales, but I won't be fishing 4,000 fish for 10,000 EXP tokens. Holy, that ratio sounds awful. Fishing in games is just like, how the heck do people do it? I always go for limited edition waifus. Alvin, are you the type that you'll definitely go for on the first banner, or would you like kind of consider going for a character during the reruns? I'm guilty of myself playing children's games to get easy achievements. I don't think there's anything to be like guilt like you don't have to feel guilty about that. I like to be power overwhelming in games. I love to like steamroll. And sometimes you just need a more simpler game in that sense. Like you don't have to have like a 50 million achievement game. Like something that brings you joy. I think that's already well worth it. How about game lore? Oh god, game lore. Sometimes I wish the game would give you more lore. Sometimes I wish there was more backstories. It does get really annoying if they lock lore behind limited edition stories, though. Like, how the heck am I supposed to know, like, this character absolutely hates eating marshmallows. If I didn't play 2023's Spring Festival Easter egg hunt, like, dude, how am I supposed to know that? And a lot of games don't, like, it's illegal, question mark. It is prohibited to release limited edition lore as a part of like the wiki pages and stuff. If you've seen OnStars and what happened to that wiki page, they had to basically remove every single translation for limited edition stories. But there's no way to get it back. There's no way to even unlock those stories. Like, what's the point? This is just like more, it's like FOMO. Oh my gosh, you gotta be there when it's released. But like, dude, I'm not gonna go back in time just so I know this dude hates marshmallows. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, you either had to be there or read the official game novel. Like, sometimes it's not even the novel. Maybe this, like, little speck of lore will come back in a magazine article that can only be purchased in one country and one country alone without a single translation available worldwide. Ah. I love Brave Exvia's Watva! I love Watva! I always call it Watva. Spent 2K in it? Holy. Was it worth the 2K though? Like, did you... Wait, which characters were you going for, Kane? I'm curious. I'm trying to... I mean, Orlando... Sid in that game is so good. And then he got like demoted until he got his awakening. Do I have any game recommendations? It depends on what type of genre you enjoy playing. Sid from First Banner, heck yeah. Heck yeah. I love Sid. Lisa's brother in Bandori was erased from existence. Is it because of the limited edition? Limited edition storytelling? Ugh. Any really? Okay, my recommendations, because these are the ones I'm playing right now, are Project Sekai Hatsune Miku for rhythm game and Love in Deep Space for 3D boys. But if you're looking for something more action-wise, go for Punishing Grey Raven. Sometimes obtaining lore is hard itself, depending on the mode. Yeah. Sometimes just getting that piece of lore is like worth, I don't know, 1,000 buckaroos, and you're just like, is it really worth it to know that he hated marshmallows? Now I know something only my $1,000 could have afforded me. Remember, Intel is worth money. I felt the banners were getting too close, so you really had to skip banners in order to pull characters you wanted. Yeah, and then I remember for that game, you had to like continuously unlock new, you have to keep awakening, like from 5 stars, you can awaken it to 6 stars, and then there's new currency introduced, and then you can even awaken it further, like the EX and stuff. It was too much. At some point, a lot of these gacha games just introduce way too many currencies, and I just give up. Like free currencies. It's not even the paid versus the free currency we're talking about. It's just like the bajillion free currencies that somehow you need to convert from one currency to another currency in order to use that currency to convert into another currency, so that you can finally purchase one item for your character. But oh wait, they're not leveled up enough. So you need to level up your character by giving them like EXP boxes that you need to convert from like other EXE boxes. Oh my gosh. I love gacha games, guys. Sal MD was so fun. Oh man, I never got to try it. I've learned to temper myself not to spend too much money on gacha by reminding myself these live service games will eventually close. Yeah, that's why I'm really, really hesitant to play anything that's not on the original server language. Unless they... well, no, unless they do like a simultaneous launch. I think sometimes that's okay. I'm just sad. But also, a lot of things just like come to an end eventually, so I think you have to make a judgment on whether or not you think like enjoying a game for 2 years, until a live service game for 2 years until it dies, like, is that worth your time, money, and happiness? And sometimes I think it's worth it. Sometimes I'm having so much fun in a game that I like value it to a certain extent where I'm willing to like put in $1 or $2 so that they would continue. You need to buy 100 gems to convert them into gold bars to get silver coins to buy mythic to upgrade your armor. Heck yeah, multi-currencies. And every time you convert, you lose a bit of the value. It just happens to be like that now. Overhit was a favorite. Sadly, Nexon closed the server. Darn it, Nexon! You better not close the next Vindictus game. That is a pretty big question. If you want to buy, you make sure you're paying for the experiences. Yeah, that's why I always like to think, like, I'd rather play this game instead of, like, okay, I never go out to movies, but I'm just going to use that as an example because this is, like, the most, like, generic, universal example I can ever give. Would you rather pay $10 to go watch a movie? Actually, no, $10 isn't even... Movie tickets are like $20. Okay, would you rather pay $20 to go to a movie theater to watch a movie for 2 hours? Or would you rather spend like that $20 to play like a $60-hour game? Like, I like thinking about judging my time versus like the happiness that I obtain from a movie or something. And hey, sometimes, actually no, I don't think I can say this. Sometimes watching a free YouTube movie that is included as a part of YouTube Premium. Sometimes you can also play the gacha. Wait, no, but at that point you already paid for YouTube Premium. Sometimes you get free videos that you can watch. and play gacha at the same time, and you're investing into the gacha. There we go.
Shh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone.
There's also the repetitive game modes that you have to do that you'll turn insane or burnt out. I'll give War of the Visions as an example. For the longest time, in order to farm materials and everything, you had to keep the game up and running. You can't even escape from the game. So you basically leave your phone on your table for like 12 hours so that you can farm enough currency for the event. It isn't until like, I don't know how recent or something. I don't play it anymore, but it wasn't until like very recently where you can minimize it. And there's a lot of games that do that. Oh god. Emulators for the win. I just wish that there's more games that are available for the PC mobile. Because Google Play, I think I got a message recently saying like, oh, some of your games are available to play like online or something. And I really like it when mobile games give you the emulator, like a PC client as well. Things you don't like about gacha games are it's easily dead. Yeah, especially for the more recent ones, more recent gacha games. But keeping, just kind of like putting this out there, my thoughts about this is, even if the company has a long-running game, doesn't necessarily mean that their next hype upcoming game will be of the same longevity as their current cash cow. So you still have to be kind of careful. You're like, oh, this game company has like 2 games that lasted like 10 years as mobile games. But sometimes because those games are long lasting and they have a good like player base, sometimes like they can't grab a decent chunk of audience for their new game. And then those die pretty easily. That's why I'm a little bit nervous about sorry. I'm kind of nervous about Zenless Zero Zone, Zen Zero, whatever it's called. I'm kind of nervous about that one because I hear a lot of hype about it. I feel like there's way more advertisement and hype for that game compared to what's playable. And that wasn't the same for Honkai Star Rail. Because when I heard about Honkai Star Rail, I feel like the advertisement and the promotions for that one was much less than Triple Z. Yeah, Triple Z. But I think it's pretty good, pretty well off as a game. They haven't really shown much for, they just said it's upcoming and it's coming soon and like, it's coming. I think the alpha happened or something. But I don't know much after that. So I'm always wondering. I'm like, whenever I hear a new hype game, what's it called? Wuthering Heights? Is that the one that's coming up and coming? Like Tower of Fantasy, when that came out, everyone was like, oh my gosh, it's like a Genshin. Wuthering Waves. There we go, yeah. When Tower of Fantasy came out, everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's the new Genshin, I gotta try it out. And then after a couple of weeks, the hype died off. So I'm kind of nervous for Wuthering Waves as well. I'm down to try it. I think it's coming in like a month or so. Wuthering Waves is gonna flop. I feel uneasy about it. That's based on the gameplay and like the stuff that I've seen. I would be at least like interested to try it out. But if the story and stuff, if the for me, I value the gameplay loop way more than story. That's me. I value the gameplay loop more than the story or music. For Tower of Fantasy, the gameplay loop, at least for the first chunk, was just tutorials. It was all tutorials. That's all I remember about it. It's like, tutorials, go into this place, and then go boom, 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 boom. Oh. Ooh, Azure Familia looks really cool too. I really want to play that one. I have high hopes for Azure Familia. If I recall correctly, Punishing Grey Raven had a rough launch on global. You know what's embarrassing? I didn't even know that Punishing Grey Raven launched the PC client. Because I was hoping for a PC client so that I can play on my computer. Turns out I don't like the controls, but I feel like there wasn't enough promotions for that. But we'll see. Oops, all tutorials. I hate the hand holding. Like, it's okay to hand hold me. I guess this kind of digs into level design. But like, if you're hand holding me for the tutorial level, you clearly have designed this dungeon, this experience to teach me like the basics of the game. You gotta hook me in the gameplay loop during this tutorial. And it doesn't help if the game interrupts you every 2 seconds to explain. Did you know that you can attack with left click? Move your mouse around so that you can actually take a look around the corners. Move the camera. Oh. Yeah, I get it if you're like a completely brand new player. But again, level design. Some games ask you, are you a complete noob at this genre? Or I'm pretty familiar. I've played a couple of action RPGs before. You don't need to hold my hand that much. Like, player experience for the first couple of hours is very important. Very, very, very important. Don't do this to me. Yeah, that's my thought. we can deep dive into just like seriously just like talking about tutorials and gameplay loops for a completely different session. Probably not for a vertical Zatsu. It's probably gonna be an Ota Club membership only, because like I've got a lot of thoughts on this. As someone who's played very, very many genres of games on PC and on mobile and on handheld consoles, there's just something about it. Of course, I don't know the exact, like, the definition of, like, the best way to do things. But I think, like, just as simple as, like, where you put your buttons on the mobile screen can heavily affect someone's first hour of gameplay. And it just sucks. Just sucks, and I love to vent on it. I mean, I've always been interested in, like, game development. Because for me, like, when I play a game, sometimes I play it for the experience. I play it for the experience, but, like, I also wonder like how game developers will like come to this conclusion on why they think this is the best experience in given the time of development that they have. Makes you wonder if the devs even play it themselves. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. Sometimes like I guess like software development as a whole, it's like the devs play it, but do the higher ups play it? Does management play it? Does the people that make the decisions here enjoy what they're making? Member stream design your own mobile game. Egan, that is very, very, very close to what I'm gonna reveal for next week's member stream. It's in a very similar vein right there. And Masato-kun, welcome, welcome. Of course not. Yeah, so I don't know, like there's a lot of mobile games out there. Sometimes I just value the ones where I don't even have to log on. I don't even have to log into the account. I don't need the servers or anything. I just want something I can play offline. Something simple. It could be tic-tac-toe. You could give me tic-tac-toe. I would be fine with it as long as you don't have to make me log in and do dailies for tic-tac-toe. Also, hold on a minute. This reminds me. Bejeweled or something? Like one of those like super, super olden classic games. Tetris, maybe? Why the heck do you need to go log into a server to play a simple game of Tetris? I think that's dead, though. That game's dead. There's so many games out there where you, like, seriously, just, like, slap on a $10 price tag, call it a day, make a new game. Aww. Temple Run, Subway Surfers were great for road trips. Do those ones need, like, internet connection, though? Like, do you need to make sure you have, like, signal? People won't pay the $10. It is true. You're not wrong. It is true. People, if they could see that there's a $0 game of the same gameplay loop, but you have to watch 20 seconds of ads every 5 minutes, they will opt for that option as opposed to paying the $10. But there has been like some apps, it's not games, but like apps in general. Some apps have this like freemium model, right? Like use this I don't know, document scanning app. If you like it very much, you can pay a one-time fee of $5 and I will never show you an ad again. I remember when there was an issue with the authentication service for offline games, you couldn't even play it. Yeah, it's a thing. Remember when the dodgeball game was $20 and the community dropped by 75% after the beta? That kind of reminds me of the Disney Animal Crossing game, Dreamlight Valley, I think. Dreamlight Valley? At the beginning, it was promised that for early access, if you paid the extra amount, you'll just get additional bonuses. But when they finished beta, when they're ready for launch, they announced that the game was no longer free to play. And that you had to pay a base price. People were upset. People were very, very upset. Am I an anime lover? Oh yeah, I'm an anime enjoyer, yeah. Manga enjoyer. I need to watch Windbreaker. That's like one thing I've seen in the past few days on my feed. Everyone's just like, go read Windbreaker, go watch Windbreaker. So I will at least watch the first episode to give it a look. Is it even a good game? What's it called? Moonlight? I don't even know. Disney Valley, whatever. Is it even a good game? If you're a fan of Disney stuff, I think it is worth it. Like, if you want to be neighbors with Mickey, or, well, I guess Mickey's not there. If you want to be neighbors with Goofy, and that's, like, your dream, then it's worth it. Like, if you gave me a Real Akuma game, and I get to live next to Real Akuma, holy. I would love it. Everyone I know just wants to be neighbors with Stitch, right? Like, people will play the game for certain aspects of it. It just depends on whether or not people will play it long enough to want things more than that one goal they have in mind. What if I got isekai'd into Real Akuma world? Oh boy. I would cry. I would actually just cry. I'll be like, Real Akuma, don't leave me. I'll ask, because the concept of Real Akuma, at least like if you've watched the stop motion, is he just randomly, or it, we don't even know the gender of Real Akuma, honestly. It just appears at this girl's house one day, which is creepy if you think about it. If you think about it, it's kind of creepy. Like, suddenly this giant bear just like starts living in your house. So I don't think I want Real Akuma to live in my house, but I would like Real Akuma to at least be like neighbors. That's kind of creepy. Sounds like some common anime that you've seen. Yeah. But she likes the company. He's inside my house. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I might as well just consider living with you. I've seen like life-size Real Akumas. You can buy those. Literally the size of a human. You just buy one and just keep it in your house. But the concept is like Real Akuma isn't particularly good at anything. He's just there. It's even Real Akuma and Kiro Tori. How long did she last after he moved out? A day? Yeah, that's true. She's like, I want Real Akuma back. I want Real Akuma back. You are my bears. It's the cutest thing ever. Go watch that stop motion if you haven't, because it's made by the same people who did the Pokemon stop action, and they are both really good stories. Highly recommend it. Ooh, yeah. Okay, maybe let's wrap up for today, because I want to save my energy for tomorrow's stream, but I do need to do some announcements, shenanigans. So let me say, yeah, if we manage to if we manage to hit Daily Dono for today, we'll be on a 1 out of 5 day streak for Daily Donos, and at the end of the streak, I will have a surprise for everyone, fun surprise. So I really appreciate any support that I get. But again, if you're unable to support monetarily, liking the stream, sharing it around, commenting on it and all that stuff already helps a lot, especially with the algorithm. But I of course I am a corpo VTuber, so there are things that I must do. Which is promote the Daily Donos. But tomorrow is a special stream. Tomorrow we're gonna have a really, really fun time. It is my generation, Hana Mizuki's 6-month anniversary stream. It will be happening on my channel. I will be bringing over my gen mates. We have a lot of fun surprises in store. There's gonna be okay. How much did Kaya-chan leak? I can playfully say there's more than 2 things that we're gonna be revealing. I mean, given all of the promotional stuff that we've been doing on Twitter, I think it's kind of obvious there's like a lot of stuff that we have planned. So make sure to stop on by around the same time. We're starting at 2:30 PST. So that is 5:30 Eastern time. She's been good. I'm surprised. Una said we're getting eaten. Oh yeah, we've been cooking quite a lot of things. It'll be so fun to finally share it. Holy. So yeah, there's a lot of like announcements and stuff that we'll be doing throughout the stream. So make sure to pop on by at the beginning and like stay for the entire thing. Don't worry, it's not gonna be like too long. But it's gonna be a fun stream. I'm not even sharing what we're doing tomorrow, because like that's part of the fun. Like what activity we're doing. Other than that, thank you so much for coming by today. Thank you for sharing like what your favorite mobile games are, your gripes, your worries, your joys. Don't wail too hard on your mobile games, but I wish you all the best gacha luck. I will see everyone tomorrow. Bye, Nanan!